I am absolutely sick to death of the people in this house breaking the rules. Get Big Brother Australia on the phone. He would never put up with this audacity. Big Brother Australia, it's on in 11 days. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now we're talking. Prepare yourself for greatness. That's all I'm going to say. If you live in the UK, watch it. Just watch it. If it's anything like the past seasons, it's got to blow your mind. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Big Brother UK 2025, episode 26. And why is Caroline still obsessed with Richard? What's the problem? So at the start of the episode, Caroline was waking up Frida. She's like, get up, we've got hot water, you can go into the hot tub. And Frida was absolutely loving life. If she's not got a hot tub at home, she needs to get one ASAP. Marcus was in the diary room talking about Elsa and what she revealed about the whole demon situation. And he says, oh, I don't really know how to feel about it. Like, I'm glad that she can open up about it. But like, the whole house was talking about it and they were talking about religion and stuff. And I think he felt a bit embarrassed, but he doesn't really know how to deal with it. Frida and Cameron were talking about religion and she was saying that she doesn't know how she could survive or how she could last without a religion. And I kind of think to myself, religious people think that because somebody's an atheist or because they don't believe in a specific God, it means that they don't believe in anything or they've got nothing to keep them going. It's really bizarre to me. I mean, she was only saying that that's how she felt. It's not as if she was trying to push her beliefs onto other people. Nancy was in the diary room saying that Zila had been dropping hints that he's basically got a hall pass to go with Sam because he's bisexual, and she says, like, I don't agree with that. Sam obviously fancies Zila, but he also fancied Marcus, right? And she says, I don't agree with that. Like, when you're with somebody, it should be them and that's that. But if his girlfriend has gave him like a hall pass or a free pass or whatever, then that's up to her. I just don't know if I would want that done in national TV, but again, that's up to her. I'm sure Zila knows his girlfriend to know where the boundaries lie. So let's talk about these supposed basic rations. Pasta, onions, oats, tuna, ingredients to bake bread, butter. And now they've got spam. Now, is spam the most desirable meat on earth? No. But they're like, oh, you don't get much more basic than that. Fuck up. Actually fuck up. In Big Brother USA, they gave slop, which is like protein powder and oats, and it tastes like vomit. Right? Sorry that spam's not good enough for you. Sorry that you're eating better than a lot of people in the world right now. But that's not a basic ration. And listen, I'm not a massive fan of spam. If you put brown sauce on it, it's all fine and well. But do you know what? The more it goes on, the less basic it's becoming. Big Brother UK is so fucking lenient. It drives me insane. And as this episode was going on, it was riling me up even more. They were in the mini mart and Caroline was like, oh, I'm going to bid for take down and replace. Richard's going to bid for that. She's so fucking obsessed with Richard. It's worrying. Well, we're on the topic of Richard. Actually, somebody told me in my comments last night that he wanted to know where Richard was during Elsa's conversation about demons, and I says, oh, I would like to know his take on it, and he said so would I because he writes books about demons. So he writes like fiction, and I went on last night and downloaded one on Audible, and so far it's actually really good. And me and my friend were looking him up last night and we were finding out so much about him, and I was like, he's actually so interesting. Honest to God, like, my mind was blown. I'm about an hour into the audiobook right now and so far so good. Anyway, Caroline put in a bid and she bought a bottle of wine for Nancy. Jenny paid 30 eyes for her call from home. Tasia had the barefaced fucking cheek to ask Big Brother to reduce the price for a pizza party for 4. And I was like, what the fuck does she think this is? The bar is? Does she think she's on holiday? Does she think she's in Turkey? Does she think she needs to like negotiate some prices here? It's Big Brother. But at least she bought something that was for like multiple people and that was nicer. Richard knows that Caroline bid for the save and replace, and he's like, she's got it out for me, she's obviously got to put me up. Is that a rule break? I don't know. But Richard is a smart man, and he was saying, I'm just going to let her think that I've bid for it, but actually I'll spend my money on something else. And it was so funny because when he came out, she was up counting his eyeballs. Oh, he's only got this amount left. Oh, he definitely bid on it, he definitely bid on it. He wants to put me up. What is this? What is her fucking problem? She's still going on about the fucking eyeballs. for the fucking very start. And Richard knew exactly what he was doing, because when he came out as well, he was walking around with his jar and he was like counting the eyeballs right in front of her, and she's going, oh, he's definitely bid. Obviously Zila and Jenny were winding her up, right? But it's just like she's so like Richard in the fucking brain. Cameron is so fucking adorable because he bought Frida a watermelon and he got a pick and mix for the rest of the house. But did Frida not have eyeballs? Because did they not give themselves eyeballs when they first went into the house for the secret room? Oh, I think she spent them in Pringles actually. But he was being so considerate. Elsa decided to shoplift. Now I understand that was her own teddy, right? I get that. But how the fuck did she think she was going to get away with that? And Big Brother's just like, oh, shoplifting's not tolerated, put it back. If it's not tolerated, Big Brother, what are you going to do about it? I know what you're going to do. Fuck all. The same as you do with most things. It drives me insane. When they were getting the results of who won the save and replaced, Caroline was like pointing to Richard. And, you know, he's pulling the faces like, oh, me? Like, he just pure winds her up, right? He thinks that she's a complete fanny. And then when she found out she won, she's like, yes! And everybody else knew that she was the only one that bid for it. Tate bought a chicken and he was surprised at how small it was, right? And I know that you can get like reasonably big chickens, but what was he expecting for 14 people? Like, was that a turkey he thought he was getting? Jenny got the call for her mum and it was like 100 seconds, which isn't a long time, right? She spent most of the time going, I love you, ma, I love you, ma, I love you, ma. But obviously she was just overwhelmed with excitement. And then her mum says to look out for Caroline and Nancy. But then later, when Jenny was talking about it to Cameron, she says, oh, I don't believe it's Nancy, I believe it's Caroline. And then she's still like BFFs with Nancy. But I mean, she's probably thinking, right, her mum's only seen like certain edits, like she doesn't know everything that's going on in the house. Remember when they were all hiding the snacks and I said Zila's the only one with a brain in the house because he says, oh, it's just as well we don't have cameras on us 24/7? Well, I take it back. Because he had the fucking cheek to hide jam in his drawer. And not only did he hide it in his drawer, but when he was eating it, he actually spooned it out his drawer and put it in a bowl, blatantly. What the fuck? So Big Brother took him into the diary room and gave him his punishment, which originally I thought, really? You're just going to get him to walk about with fucking stupid jars on his hands? But then they took away all his eyeballs and told him that he wasn't allowed to attend the pizza party, and I thought, right, Big Brother, we're making progress here. When he returned to the living room, Big Brother said, right, anybody else who ate the jam stand up? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, did Elsa stand up? Jenny stood up and she says, I didn't eat it, I just knew you had it. And Cameron stood up, no, Cameron, this is bad. This is now the second time he's ate food that he shouldn't have. So Big Brother took all their eyeballs. So at this point, I'm like, for fuck's sake, there's ways to be interested in the house without breaking rules. It really fucking riles me up. And every time I say this, I hope that if I ever get into the house, I don't break any rules, because I'll be fucked, man. People will just rip the piss out of me to the absolute extreme. I'm going to have to make sure I don't break even one rule. But it really bugs me. So they were having the pizza party, which Zila wasn't allowed to attend. And at the end of it, Big Brother says, right, return all the uneaten food to the storeroom. And they were like, no. Like, just eat it. So the rest of the house get involved, and I was just like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I don't think Cameron ate any pizza, you can let me know if I'm wrong, but Richard didn't eat any pizza, and Caroline was like, oh, Richard, you have to be naughty sometimes. He's a fucking 60-year-old man. Do you think he's going to bend to peer pressure because Queen Caroline says so? Fuck off, Caroline. Do you think Richard's like, oh my god, Caroline thinks that I should eat the pizza and I want to be cool like Caroline, so I better eat some pizza? Is he fuck? I actually can't fucking stand her after the night. Sam was feeding Zila some sweets, and to be honest, I was just feeling uncomfortable. Not even anything to do with him having a girlfriend, but just, I didn't feel good about it. And then at the end, after everything that's gone on in this episode, Jenny is blatantly like, oh, do you want some mozzarella sticks to Nancy? Do you think that Big Brother doesn't watch the cameras because the fucking lights are off? And then I was absolutely raging because I put the Starty Late and Live on, and this is, oh, we're going to see some nominations tonight. What do you mean we're going to see some nominations? Every cunt in that house who ate any food or hid any food or shoplifted should be up for nomination. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm fucking raging at them all. Anyway, let me know what you thought, and I'm going to be going live tonight. Bye!